Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am in fact Ismail. The news headlines. Representative approved Tinubu's emergency rule in Rivers. South governors call for reverse emergency rule reversal. Fed Govt inject 32.8 million into basic health care. Representative probe delayed disbursement of conditional cash transfer. NIS CG warns officers against corruption, unethical practices. Adelabu tells NSA to stop military attacks on discourse. FRSC arrests 7,700 for use of fake number plates. Maritime workers, JNTS sign MOU on welfare. Now the news in details. The House of Representatives has approved the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State, along with a 6-month suspension of Governor Fubara, his deputy, and all elected members of the Assembly, as announced by President Bola Tinubu. The seal of approval for the President's proclamation came by voice note during plenary on Thursday. The Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, who presided over the plenary, called on members to make their contribution during the consideration of the general principles of the President's report. The South Governors Forum has called for reversal of the state of emergency in Rivers State that was declared by President Bola Tinubu. The statement was signed by the chairman of the South Governors Forum, Governor Oyediri of Bayelsa State. The forum also called for dialogue as a path forward and encouraged all parties to remain calm, uphold peace and the constitution of the country. The Fed Govt has said it approved the disbursement of 32.8 billion naira from the Basic Health Care Provision Fund to support primary health care programs in the first quarter of the 2025 fiscal year. The funds will be shared through the National Health Insurance Authority, the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, and the National Emergency Medical Services and Ambulance System. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Patti, who announced this yesterday in Abuja at the 10th BHCPE Ministerial Oversight Committee meeting, reaffirmed the government commitment to strengthening the nation's healthcare system. The House of Representatives on Wednesday resolved to investigate the delay in the conditional cash transfers to some nominees under the Household Upliftment Program of the federal government. During a plenary session presided over by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu, the House agreed to constitute an disbursement ad hoc committee to probe the delay in the payment of the funds. The Controller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Mrs. Kemi Nanda, has cautioned personnel against compromising national security through corrupt and unethical conduct. She warned that any officer found engaging in corrupt practices or activities that threaten the nation's security would face severe consequences, including legal action. Nanda issued the warning on Thursday at the NIS headquarters in Abuja, while inaugurating a two-day nationwide sensitization campaign on digitalization and consolidated innovations to enhance service delivery. The Minister of Power, Adelabu, has condemned the attacks on power distribution companies by military men, telling the National Security Advisor to call on the soldiers to order. Adelabu kicked against the forceful abduction, intimidation, assault, brutalization of the staff, and destruction of the facilities at the substation of the Eco Electricity Distribution Company in Badagry, Lagos State, by personnel of the Nigerian Army. In a statement released on Wednesday, Adelabu described the vandalism, destruction, and forceful abduction of staff as not only unacceptable, but also a direct threat to the stability of Nigeria's power supply and the economic well-being of the country. The Federal Road Safety Corps has reported a total of 7,798 arrests in just 2 months as part of an intensified crackdown on number plate-related offenses. The surge in arrests comes as the cause work to address the increasing problem of fake vehicle registration plates, which pose significant risks to public safety and national security. The Maritime Water Unions of Nigeria have signed a memorandum of understanding with the Joint National Transport Safety Committee of Nigeria to improve safety and drivers' welfare. The group added that the move will also ensure standardization compliance in haulage transport operations in Nigeria. And that will be all on Justeventonline News at 9. Here's the recap of the story. Representative approved Tinubu's emergency rule in Rivers. South governors call for reverse emergency rule reversal. Federal government injects 32.8 billion into basic health care. Representative proved delayed disbursement of conditional cash transfer. NIS CG warned officers against corruption, unethical practices. Adelabu tells NSA to stop military attacks on discord. FRSC arrests 7,700 for use of fake number plates. Maritime workers, JNTS signed MOU on welfare. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Be good to people around you and make a good relationship for a better tomorrow. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am an infant Ismail. Good night.